So last spring, council indicated they would like to get rid of town stickers, the actual stickers. And that was a good thought. It was a good intention. I think it was well intended. So we came back with some recommendations to council of how we thought we could accomplish getting rid of the decal, the sticker themselves, and maintaining a neutral, revenue neutral situation. So to get rid of the decals would cost us approximately, I'll say 50,000, that's a rough number, pretty close. Counting what we spend for decals and what we bring in for tickets and how much we sell the decals for. So we laid forth some options to accomplish that, which would include well, let me back up. So if you get rid of the decals altogether in the spring, you lose that $50,000 in that fiscal year. What most localities have done is bumped it to the following December and put it on with your personal property tax. But that throws that income into a different fiscal year. So for one fiscal year, you're going to be short money. So some of the options were to amend the personal property rate or real estate rate in December of the following year to accomplish that mission. Real estate would be about 5 cents. Personal property rate would have been about 30 cents on a vehicle. Obviously, that's not going to be an across-the-board fairness to anybody, whether you're a homeowner or whether you own a more expensive vehicle or not. But that was an option. The second year, we could have lowered that back down and assess the motor vehicle, change it to a license fee, and do it along with the personal property. So what we opted to do was to not actually sell a sticker, but to make it a vehicle license fee. The council adopted an ordinance that said we would bill that in March of every year to be due by April 1 to bring in the same $50,000, so we would be whole in the general fund budget. That has been, well, one of the advantages of having the sticker, there was a couple advantages. Obviously the police could police that because if you could visually see it. It gave John Zeke a tool for abandoned vehicles. It also gave us, the collections, a tool to collect your personal property tax because you actually had to pay the personal property before you could buy the nice little sticker that went on your window. That has all gone away with the implementation of the license fee. So we sent out bills March 1st, and the way the ordinance was written, they have to be based on the prior year personal property data because that's the only data point we have from the county that encompasses vehicles. So if you pay personal property in December on the vehicle, you got a bill for the vehicle license fee. To say it has been stressful in my department is an understatement, to be quite honest. Instead of being thankful that we no longer have stickers, everyone has come in and complained, screamed, hollered, yelled, threatened my staff over the fact that they have to pay this $20 license fee. In a perfect world, we could have one data on the spot, but that's not our situation. We only have the book that we received last fall from the county that said what you own January 1st, 2019. Many people have gotten rid of vehicles since then. They don't want to pay that $20 fee. But conversely, if you bought a new vehicle, you don't have to pay the $20 fee. So it should more or less even out in the end. It's been a quite trying time. We have sold probably, I'm going to say we've probably brought in around 900 at this point. Usually if we would actually sell the sticker totally, we bring in about 2,400 by the end of the month. So we'll see what the rest of the month brings. But that's kind of where we're at. People aren't necessarily happy to have the sticker gone. They're not happy to pay their fee. I'm not sure they've been happy any which way we went here. I think we really tried to do a good thing. We tried to be responsive. Council tried to be responsive to what the citizens wanted. I'm not sure it's quite worked out in the end exactly the way we'd have liked.
Well, I know I had a sticker and y'all didn't even have me down as having a sticker.
Well, your name was spelled wrong on the computer. I apologize.
I don't know.
So it's
a non-win situation.
It's kind of been a non-win situation.
So what do you recommend for the way forward? Just see what happens?
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to let this year play out as it is. I think going into the budget, maybe we'll take a look back and see what we can do differently and come forward with some recommendations when we have the budget a little more firmed up that we can look at, and think about it a little
And we
bit.
clearly need to make some adjustments.
Yeah, I think some adjustments need to be made. I'm just not sure exactly what they are at this moment, but, so everyone that hasn't paid their fee should come on in, because once we have to go, it used to be you had to pay your fee to get personal property, but to get it, so now there's no visual, so we're gonna have to implement some stricter collection methods, which could include DMV stops. We can do wage liens, I can do bank account liens. That's not what I really want to do to anybody, so if they haven't taken care of their business, I would, when we did send out delinquent personal property, if you owe delinquent personal property along with a vehicle license bill, so everyone should know where they're at. And I would really encourage them to take care of that before I have to resort to
But we're doing
stricter
it
methods.
basically the same way as Allegheny. And other than the personal, putting it on the personal.
No, Allegheny County did away with decals and put it on the personal property. And the year they did that, they ate about over $100,000 in revenue.
What she's saying.
Which, we don't have 100,000, we don't have 50,000. Obviously, we only have a $67,000 fund balance at the end of the year, so we can't afford,
And that's-
at where we're at right now, to eat $50,000 in taxes.
When I talked to Wanda, she did, like you say, we're going to lose money.
Mm-hmm.
She said they picked up a lot of money.
They may, but that's in another fiscal year. But so what are you going to do to address the fiscal year you're in? That's the difficulty.
I remember when we had this discussion, we did talk about the liens. And
Right.
So I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Right.
with that.
Right.
But I would say,
there a
if
way
you think
of,
they're mad about a $20 license fee, you can imagine how mad they're gonna be if we start doing liens and
Yeah.
capturing, bank accounts or putting DMV stops on, so.
I think the big difference is with the county and us, the county taxes you twice a year and us just once. I think that's one of the problems I think people's,
I think probably the county can hide it with it. I'll say hide it, or use that within their personal property bills, and people don't really pay attention to it as much as they do when you get a separate bill for that.
I had one guy call me and he was mad because he had to pay the $20 fee because he bought a car in January and had 4 weeks. I guess he didn't like it, traded in, got another one, and he still has to pay this fee. And he wanted it prorated, and I called him.
But we do not
We do not
prorate.
prorate, and the county does
The
not.
county does not prorate. Covington does not prorate.
If we did, we would, what would happen? We'd lose.
You're gonna lose money if you prorate. Well, you could, or you may not. I mean, you're gonna, there again, if you sold the car and traded it for something else, you're not buying it on the new one, you're only buying it on the old one. So that's an even situation if you look at it that way. If you've sold it and not bought anything, that's a totally different situation.
I think we need to look at this in a work session.
Yeah,
Thank you, Lee. Sorry your people going through this.
I am too.